Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the 2024 BMW 230i. This is the xDrive. It also features the M Sport and M Sport Pro package, as well as the premium package, putting the MSRP up just over $50,000. So we have a very sporty coupe with a lot to offer, and we'll start off with what this is powered by, which is the 2-liter twin power turbo inline 4-cylinder. This is paired to the 8-speed automatic, and it pumps out 255 horsepower, 295 pound-feet of torque. Sent through that xDrive all-wheel drive system, this can do 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds with its 3,500 pound curb weight. Top speed is 130, and as far as fuel economy goes, you're looking right around 25 miles per gallon in the city, 33 out on the highway. So if you want that sports car vibe, but you want fuel efficiency, this is a great combo. Now you'll notice there's a lot of gloss black for this model. It's on the kidney grille. There's also active grille shutters, which will open. There's the dark housings for all the LEDs up front, parking sensors, and even more gloss black in the entire lower section. Really nice angles and lines for that entire front bumper too. It is different with the M Sport versus the non-M Sport, so it does have a different bumper. And then great lines that come down the hood as well. Now this model also has a gloss black set of wheels with the red M Sport brake calipers, which really pop for this model. There's more gloss black for that lower side skirt. It's even on the base of the side mirrors, which have the turn signal there. There's a sunroof up top, and then all the window trim is gloss black too. And then more gloss black continues its way to the trunk mounted spoiler. There's a dark housing for those LED taillights. More gloss black for the diffuser. There's the dual exhaust, backup camera, all the sensors. And then this does have remote start, so we can take a listen real quick. It's not all that loud, but you can use that button to turn it on and to shut it off as needed. And then once we open up this trunk, there's a decent amount of storage for this coupe. There's no storage underneath the floor, however, but you can fold the back seats down to get a little bit more storage if needed. And then as you heard, it immediately locked when I shut it. When we walk up to the flush mounted door handles, simply just put your hand up underneath, it will unlock. And now we have access to the interior, where this has the Tacora red leather. Really nice combo with the white on the exterior. There's a neat trim accent right there, brushed aluminum. There's the Harman Kardon, the trunk release, and a little bit of storage in that lower section. And then a very nice set of front seats. They are power adjusting with the one manual control. And then when you pull this release on the backrest, the seat is actually going to move forwards from there, giving you enough space to climb into the back. Now you're not buying this for a full 4-seater, but there's a good bit of legroom. There's some climates in the middle there. You have storage. There's also the armrest with cup holders in it. And at 5'10", I am touching the headliner. So I could ride around town. It wouldn't be the most comfortable, but I could make it work for short trips. But if you have kids or you need to use them in a pinch, it's very versatile to have. And then we are greeted with the solid leather steering wheel with a lot of brushed aluminum accents. There's cruise control settings, your heated steering wheel control, and then your volume tuning. And you even have one control for the gauge cluster. So as we start this up, you can use this button right here to further get through a lot of this information. So you have a lot of content that you can scroll through. You can get into your map, you have your compass. There's also some trip information, miles per hour that you can get into. You can adjust the layout as well, so just depending on how you'd like to view this. And the last one is for the head-up display. So you can go through 4 different settings showing your compass, your RPM, or just miles per hour and the speed limit sign. Now there's all of your headlight adjustments, one air vent, and then with the infotainment system, you have quite a lot to go through. There's a ton of apps, including Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can scroll through all this, even get into your driving settings. And then on the home screen with all of these widgets, you can easily go through these. You can add some as needed, customize this the way that you would like to. And then you have various shortcuts on this left side to get into, including climate menu in the lower section. So you can always get to that with all of this information here. Very easy to go through. There's air vents. We have power and volume tuning and defrosters. And opening up the gloss black lid, it reveals wireless charging, auxiliaries, and cup holders. You also have all the adjustments for that screen. So you don't have to use it as a touchscreen system. You can go through all of those shortcuts as needed. Now that's how you put the vehicle into reverse, where it just has the backup camera and then sensors on that right side. There's drive and sport mode to allow you to use those paddle shifters. Now on the left side, there's your traction control, parking sensors, engine start stop, and then a few different driving modes that you can get into. So you can adjust those as needed. There's auto hold and the e-brake, an auxiliary with some storage. Glove box also has a decent amount of space. And then there's garage door buttons up top with your rear view mirror, and then controls for the sunshade and that sunroof. And then it's pretty easy to see over both shoulders. So if you want a vehicle without a lot of blind spots, this is a great option to go with. And still in sport mode, second gear, here we go. The shifts are very, very smooth as well. For the upshifts and the downshifts, you really don't feel them. So very quick to use if and when you need to use them. You don't have to, which is nice for this model, but it just adds a little bit more sporty of a drive for a coupe like this. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the 230i. Really nice layout, not a whole lot of buttons to go through either. A lot of it is incorporated into that screen with a few in the lower section, but I think it gives it a really nice dash look, especially with the size of that screen. And again, this would make for a great daily driver just with how comfortable and refined it is. You have plenty of room down at your feet here, along with the dead pedal on the far left. So if you have some larger feet than size 10, you still have plenty of space down there, and a lot of adjustments in this seat. It also goes up and down, so that way you can dial in the bottom of it just as easily as getting the backrest set up. And it's what you'd expect from a BMW with its refinements and how it's going to drive. If we pop it into a comfort or eco mode now, you can still use the paddles in eco mode, but your throttle response is definitely much more limited than in sport mode there. There's no adjustments with the suspension or anything, just with that throttle, but they are functional, which is great. And then as far as the maneuverability goes, we can do a quick 3-point turn here where it's just going to make it. So it's very easy to maneuver, especially in some parking lot situations and things like that. But that's going to wrap it up for the 2024 BMW 230i. Once again, a huge shout out to Hendrick BMW Northlake for providing this sports car for me today. Take a look at their website. Also, give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.